Hey guys, No Gas Nico here. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, boy, you got a lot of catching up to do. Nissan Leaf S Plus 62 kilowatt hour battery. I've been having problems. And this is an update video. If you're new to this and first time seeing this, please go back and watch the series. Put a link here for you to go back and go look at that. Start from the beginning if you want. And Cliff Notes is I got a bad cell in the battery. Having a problem with Nissan getting it fixed. So out of a lot of going back and forth, finally, I believe my dealership is really working well with me now. It wasn't always the case, but it is the case now. I think we've come to an understanding that, hey, we both agree that there's something wrong, and we're trying to convince Nissan Corporation to approve a battery repair, replacement, or even if they have to buy the car back because they won't replace the battery. I don't care, but we need to get this basically warranty approved repair. Then we can go forward with anything else. I mean, if they want to replace the battery and there's no batteries available, they want to buy back, that's something we can entertain. But anyway, let's get into the update. But before we do, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button for me. Click the notification bell. That way you can get notified when I do the next update. So what's going to happen? My dealership was working with the engineers from Nissan. Of course, I think they're in California or wherever they're at. They're like many miles away. So they're doing this back and forth with the engineers, and they're giving them data. They question when the 12-volt battery was replaced on my Nissan Leaf. And I was like, I got a text message from the service manager. And I was like, I think it was around 18 months ago. I'm not entirely sure. But I do remember I did a video of when that battery failed and the car went into turtle mode. It ended up being a 12-volt battery. I replaced it, and that ended up being August of 2022. So I let the dealership know. They passed that back on to the engineers. Now, I don't know if that's just because they know it wasn't a Nissan battery. They wanted to know why it was replaced. They wanted maybe if they could connect it to this issue. Obviously, it's not, because this issue happened probably almost a year later. So anyway, talking with my dealership, I had to take the loaner back because the registration expired, so I needed a new proof of registration and new tag on the plate. So anyway, I took the loaner back into them, and we had this conversation about what they want to do. So what the Nissan engineers are requesting is to log the data with all the individual cell voltages. So it'll be kind of like LeafSpy data, but recorded for the entire time that it's running. Yeah, I did that with a screen recording, but they have much more sophisticated machine. I can't remember what they call it. It was something 3 and they have a something 4. I don't remember the name. I said it like multiple times in my head so I wouldn't forget it, so I could say it in the video. I forgot it. So if anybody knows what the name of this data logger is, you put it in the comments, please. That way everybody will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they want to run this data logger and see the actual cell voltage drop on the bad cells. Obviously, you can see that in the previous video I did, but they can't accept a YouTube video with a screen recording of LeafSpy. They need to have it on their machine. I'm like, okay, fine, do the test. Problem. This is something that gets amplified when it's cold out. It's March 15th. It's Friday today. Our only chance is Monday. Monday, it's going to get down in the mid-20s. So I told them, I said, do the test on Monday. That'll be your best test. They agreed. They listened to me when I told them, like, it's the worst. When the colder it is, the worse it is. So they agreed to do it on Monday. And I also asked them not to do it with a fully charged battery. So they asked my permission to allow one of their technicians to drive the car to drain the battery down to like 30% or below. And I told him, I said, listen, you have my permission to do whatever it takes to get the proper result to send to Nissan to get this resolved. I don't care what they got to do to the car. Just do it. Just do it. They have my permission. I know they're not going to do anything with malice to destroy the car. They are professionals. So I said, if they're just going to drive it around, drain the battery, do whatever you got to do. I don't care. So they're going to do that. So Monday, they're going to take the car out when it's going to be the last kind of cold day of the year. And they're going to run this data recorder, record the cell voltages. And I told them, you need to get on the highway, you need to have the heat on 90, full blast. So that's drawing power from the battery. and get on the highway and accelerate as fast as you can safely. That's going to give you your most cell voltage drop. So they agreed. He even said he knows an entrance ramp that is on a very good grade of incline, which would put more tax on the vehicle. Perfect. We're on the same page now. So me and the dealership, or the dealership and I, if I got my grammar right, we are on the same page. Now we're trying to get this right data to Nissan to be able to approve a warranty replacement or warranty repair of the battery. So that's where we're at. I'm going to give another update after I hear back from the dealership after they do their test on Monday. Probably not Monday itself, because they're going to do the test and they got to send it to Nissan, and then Nissan's got to reply. Maybe they're going to want more data. So it could be another week or two before I do an update. It could be as early as middle of next week. So, but anyway, that's where we're at. Fingers crossed. If you're a religious person, say a prayer for me so I can put this behind me. I like to move on from battery failures content and move on to some of the good positive things about EVs. So let's just pray this is going to get put behind us and we're going to have a great, great result, and we'll move forward. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. Again, don't forget to subscribe. And if this is your first visit, again, go back, check out the series. I've had a lot of information posted on my videos. And if you have a Nissan Leaf, maybe it can help you identify some issues that you may be having as well. All right, as always, thanks for watching. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.